Our topic for today is that how to use, okay, how to use just, already, and yet in a sentence. How to use just, already, and how to use just, already, and yet in a sentence. It's quite interesting because every day you use a lot of things. You use, you know, this kind of sentence every day. How to use just, already, and yet in a sentence. Just, already, and yet are the sentences. I mean, are the words that use every day, right? In different situations. So let me tell you, I'm going to tell you something about how to use just, already, and a sentence. It's quite interesting, right? Because you have been using it for quite some time, right? So before I can, or tell you more about how you can use it, let me tell you some fundamentals. Remember, just, already, and yet are used in a sentence where the sentence form is in present perfect. Remember, that's very important. The first sentence I can say that these are used in present perfect tense. These are used in present perfect, right? So present perfect, we are going to use that. Whenever I say present perfect can be positive, it can be negative, and there can be also question mark, right? There can be also question mark. Remember, whenever I say present perfect tense form can be either positive, can be either negative, can be either question mark. So whenever I say three things are there, let me tell you, my friends, let's divide it into three parts. One is called positive, the second one is called negative, and the third one is called interrogative or question mark. Right? Then called question mark. Here, I can say that the present perfect, you can say that I have taken food. That's the positive things. I have not taken food. That's the negative sentence. Have you taken food? That's the question mark. Right? So a present perfect tense form, you can say present perfect tense form can be taken the positive form, can be taken as the negative form, and it can be taken as a question mark, right? So let me give an example here. Suppose I have to say like this: I have taken food. I have taken. So you can say this is a positive things. This is completely positive things. The second one I'm going to write for you. I have not taken food. The same sentence in the negative sentence I have taken. So I have not taken food here, not with added, that comes a negative point. And question mark, have you taken food? Therefore, you can say this is a question mark. So whether it is the positive things, it is the negative things, or question mark, it is all comes under present perfect. Just I've given three examples. Where the first one I have taken, this is a positive sentence, this is a negative sentence, and this is something called the question. Remember, right now, just and already, just and already can be used with only positive sentence. So I can say, so let me put it like this so that you can easily understand, right? So you can say that here is the, this is called the positive, this is called the negative, and this is called the question mark. So for positive sentence, I have to use already or just. For negative sentence, I have to use yet. And for question mark, I have to use also yet. Right? So let me paraphrase once more for you, for your understanding. For the topic for today, we have chosen how to use just, already, and yet in a sentence. Because every day in a day-to-day conversation, we have been using just, already, and yet in our day-to-day conversation in different situations and different sentences, right? So let me tell you, this is the fundamentals. These are used in present perfect. We have so many types of forms of sentence. One is called simple present, present progressive, present perfect, and present perfect progressive. Remember, my friends, you can use just, already, and yet in the sentence. It is called present perfect, right? And again, present perfect can be classified into two based on their structure. One is called positive sentence. The second one is called negative sentence. And the third one is called question. I have taken food. That's the positive one. I have not taken food. That's the negative one. And have you taken food? That's the question mark, right? So right now, come to the uses part. The positive sentence, you can use either already or just. So just and already are used in the positive sentence. Yet is something that is used with a negative sentence. Also, you can use yet with that kind of, I mean, question mark also. So let me rewrite the sentence using these things. Using these things. The first one, let me rewrite the sentence is two and third using already, just, and yet. Okay. The first, let me write it once for you. I can put it like this, right? I can say I have already taken food. Using, or I can say I have just taken food. The second thing is that negative. I have not taken food yet. And the third thing is have you taken food yet. So the same sentences, whatever I've written in here, I have written using already and just, and this is negative. I've already informed you, my friends. Positive is used with, I mean, already and just are the words that use positive. I have used this positive sentence. Yet is used negative sentence, and in question mark also you can use yet. But what is more important? Check it out. So important factor here is that have is a helping verb and taken is the main verb. So already and just are used between a auxiliary verb or helping verb and main verb. Check out the sentence. I have already taken food. You cannot say I have taken food already. No, use as it is. Remember, this is have, and this is have, it means this is called the helping verb, and this is the main verb. Either already or just. It's used in between have and the taken. Have and taken. I have already gone there. I have already gone there. I have already sipped tea. I have already completed my task. Like that, so many examples you can give. But here, what you have to take care that have and taken in between already is used. Check it out. The second thing is that have and taken just is. But take out the second sentence. I have not taken food yet. Yet is used at the end of the sentence. It's quite important. Have you taken food yet? Yet it is used at the end of the sentence. So it's more important, my friends. Whenever you are using, already, it is used between the helping verb and the main verb. But remember that yet is used at the end of the sentence. That's very important. Always use yet, okay, at the end of the sentence. Look at the end of the sentence I have. But here, already or just, it is something called use in between the helping verb and something called the main verb, right? So right now, this is all about the fundamentals of just, already, and yet. Don't use already, just, or yet in any form of the sentence except present perfect. You cannot say, I ate food already. No, I ate means that is in the past tense. So it cannot be used with past tense. You can use with present tense and that is the present perfect. What is present perfect? Something called if the action has been completed, the action is completed, but the action is completed, but what is more important? Then effect is there. The effect is there. Suppose I can say, let me give an example here. Suppose this is my timeline. This is my timeline, right? And here I can say take now, and this is called future, and this is called past, right? The action is completed in the past, but its effect is there. We call it effect. Prabhav Yudan here. Then in that particular sentence, you can use present form, right? Present perfect is action is completed in the past. That means it's over. The action is over. But what you can find, the effect is there. I have taken food. That means effect is there. I have not taken food. Effect is there. Have you ever taken food? Something in a question mark. So what you have understood from here? How to use just, already, and yet in sentence? Because these are the words. You have been extensively used in different sentences, right? And remember, these are the words that we can use with present perfect only. The present perfect can be three forms. One is for positive, other is for negative, other is for question mark. Okay. These are the three sentences that denote it's a positive sentence, it's a negative sentence, and this is a question mark. Always remember that already and just is used only with a positive sentence. Always with a positive, that is present perfect, positive. Yet and question mark and for negative sentence, you can use yet. And here I have given the examples. I have already taken food, or I have just taken the food. I have not taken it today. Have you taken food in? So yet is always used at the end of the sentence. Whereas already or just, it is used between have and taken. Have is here is called helping verb and taken is the main verb. So it is a sandwich. That means this is the helping verb, this is the main verb. In between that, you can say already is there. Already or just is there. So it is a sandwich, right? It is called sandwich. So this is all about the uses of just, already, and yet in a sentence. Right now it's clear, or you have any Any questions you can ask me. You can put a thumbs up. It's there, or you have any doubt, you can ask. So this is the fundamental of using just, already, and yet in different sentences. Now I invite questions. You can ask me or any other questions.
Sir, some
Yes,
other example regarding it.
you can take a lot of
Negative
examples.
and question also, question mark
It,
also, sir.
yeah, you can take a lot of examples, not a single example. You can say, I have not taken bath yet. You can say, I have not taken bath yet. Take it up. I have not taken bath yet. So anything that is negative. Okay. If you take it, this is the question mark. You can say, have you taken bath yet? So basically, yet nobody is using it frequently. Day-to-day conversation, you are using just and already. Just and already. The two words you have been using very frequently. But yet very rarely as far as Indian context is concerned. But people from around the world they use this one. But day-to-day life, I find the pattern of spoken English, like most people don't use yet, but they have used just and already. So this is a form, already is also there. So why I have given this example? Because you cannot use, I mean, yet, sorry, you cannot use already and just in negative and question mark. So the whenever it comes to negative and question mark, you always use it. That's why I've given. You cannot say, I have not taken food already. No, you cannot. Because already and just are the words that are used with positive sentence form. Positive. But if you're going for, using the same in negative sentence and something called, you can say question mark or interrogative sentence, you can use yet. So that's why I'm giving the example. But I know that most people don't use yet in that sentences. I've not taken a food. They don't use it. No, I don't take. I have not taken food yet. But say I have already done that. I've just returned from trip like that. So just at already that has been used with almost every sentences as far as the Indians are concerned. And basically it is used in a positive sentence. Positive. That's very important. And in present perfect. And yet is used with negative sentence and question mark. Whenever there is a question mark, or you can say interrogative sentence. Now it's clear. Any other questions? Like when I'm going to stop
Hello,
the
sir.
recording. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, just already ଭିତରେ difference ମାନେ କୋଉ position ଆମେ କୋଉଟା use କରିବା? Just already ମତେ ଏକା type ର ଲାଗୁଛି ଦିଟା sentence meaning.
Okay. So let me give you the examples where you can use very good question. Already and just are they same? No, they are not essentially same. You are right. You are right. Whenever you say, I feel that already and just are the same, because I feel or your feelings is that they appear same, but exactly they differ in many aspects. What are these? Let me explain. So whenever I say, suppose I can say, so this is a present perfect tense. This is a present perfect tense I'm doing. And this is me something called now, right? And this is called future, and this is called past. So I already informed you that this is called present perfect, where you can use just and already. Remember, suppose this is, you can say, suppose this is right now. This is, you can say 5:30, 5:30 p.m. Right? So take an example here. Just before that, you can say this is just. You can say this is just. And another way, this is another sentence here. You can say this is already. Okay. So very recent. This is now. So before that, this one, you can say just. So if I'm going little bit further, you can say already. Suppose you can say, suppose this is 5:30, let it be 5 o'clock, and this is 4:30. So this is 5 o'clock, you can say just, 4:30 you can use already. So that's the difference. So if you ask me, what is the time frame I can use just, or what is the time frame I can use already? It depends upon the person. You can say that I have just taken food. That means maybe before, like 10 minutes, before 5 minutes, before 2 minutes, like that you can say. If you say, can you tell me, sir, when I can use just, like is there any time frame? Is there, like like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like that? I don't know. It depends from person to person. Suppose like Lieutenant sir has taken food. Suppose Lieutenant sir has taken food just half an hour before. He can use also. I have just taken food. So for that particular things, in just this cell can take, I have already taken food. So where you can use just and where you can use this island already, that depends upon you and differs from person to person. I already given an example. The same sentence, suppose I-30, somebody can say just and somebody can say already. So that depends upon you. So they are not essential the same. Suppose just before that, like now, before that you can say just. So again before that you can say already. So if you take two time comparatively, suppose I can say 5:30 is there, 5 o'clock is there, and 4:30 is there. So 4:30 you can use already, and 5 you can use just. Now it's clear. Now it's clear now.
Clear, sir, clear.
So I'm going to make the recording off so that you can ask me any question.